Hello friends, in this video we shall be reviewing Chhapaak, which is released today. But before that, let me remind you, please do subscribe to our channel called Film Information. Please press the subscribe button so that you become a subscriber. Also press the bell button so that whenever we post our videos, you'd soon get an alert. Friends, as you all know, Chhapaak starring Deepika Padukone has released today. Chhapaak, as you all once again know, is based on a true life story. It's the story of an acid attack survivor, an acid attack victim. Malti, played by Deepika Padukone, belongs to a lower middle class family. She's happy in her life and she has a boyfriend too. Malti is played by Deepika Padukone and the boyfriend is played by Ankit Bisht. Anyway, all seems to be going hunky-dory, but there's another boy who silently and secretly loves Malti. And that boy is Vishal Dahiya, played by Vishal Dahiya. In fact, Malti is unaware. Malti actually looks up to him as a brother. But he is not a brother. He wants to be her husband. And when he realizes that Malti is in love with another boy, he throws acid on her face, or he has acid thrown on her face. Malti's life is ruined. It turns upside down. She is devastated. Her family is distraught. And it takes 7 surgeries for her face to be reconstructed. Of course, the scars are there, the burn marks are there, but at least she is in a better position. And she obviously goes to the court. Fighting her case is a lawyer played by Madhurjeet Sargi. Now, there's another case she files besides her case against the acid attacker. There's another case she files, and that's a PIL. The PIL says, pleads with the court, please ban the sale of acid, because for a mere 30 or 40 rupees for an acid bottle, a jilted lover, a boy, could ruin a girl's life by throwing acid on her face. So simultaneously, there are 2 cases. One is her personal acid attack case and the other is the PIL. There's another track. There's Amol, played by Vikrant Massey, who runs an NGO for rehabilitating acid attack survivors. And by sheer coincidence, Malti joins this NGO. So there's a track of Malti and Amol also. What happens to these 2 cases is the crux of the story. So first, let's discuss the story and the screenplay and the dialogues. The story is based on true life incidents. Of course, it's a fictionalized account. Cinematic liberties have been taken, but more or less, it's a true story. The story, of course, is a human drama, a human interest drama, and therefore it will be appealing to the audience. But by its very nature, because it deals with a very serious topic, it is class appealing. The story is class appealing. The screenplay also has been written in a fashion that it would appeal more to the classes than the masses. The screenplay has been penned by Atika Chauhan and Meghna Gulzar. And one big drawback of the screenplay is that the connect that the characters of the film and the film's drama should make with the audience, that is lacking. Somehow the connect is missing. If not completely missing, it's missing at many places. And therefore, this kind of a drama, which should be a tear-jerking drama, every person in the audience should cry. Her heart or his heart should cry for Malti or for other acid attack victims. That doesn't happen. And that is the drawback of the screenplay written by Atika Chauhan and Meghna Gulzar. Their dialogues, the duo has written the dialogues also, even their dialogues lack the punch, lack the fire. There should have been at least 8 or 10 scenes where you cry. There should have been at least 8 or 10 dialogues where you want to clap and cheer for Malti. Finally, she's a winner. She's a survivor. She's the victor when the court case judgment is pronounced. But that feeling, that empathy you don't feel, and therefore that excitement you don't feel, you don't really experience. Having discussed the screenplay and the story and the dialogues, now let's come to the performances. Deepika Padukone, of course, she's a fine actress, and in this film also as an acid attack survivor, she's done a swell job. In fact, you actually feel that she's an acid attack victim. She's so good. She gets into the skin of the character and she's fabulous. Vikrant Massey as Amol is good, but let us tell you something. Vikrant Massey has got some scenes which are unwarranted. There's one scene in which he fires Deepika Padukone and the others who are working for his NGO because they are in a celebrating mood. They just host a small party where they are all enjoying among themselves because a court judgment has been delivered which goes in their favor. And he comes and says, what are you all celebrating for? You have not won the battle. This is a mere small victory. But doesn't he realize that for these acid attack survivors, these small victories are what they yearn for, because they can't expect to have joys and celebrations like ordinary people like you and me have. How can he be so insensitive? There's another scene in which Deepika Padukone tells him that she'll be quitting his NGO because salaries are not coming, and she hails from a very lower middle class family. Her mother is worried, and he says, how can you do this? You are so insensitive. He is insensitive. Why can't he understand that she needs to leave the job because she hails from a middle class family, a lower middle class family, plus her brother is in hospital. So these scenes actually mar the overall impact. Nothing to do with Vikrant Massey's performance. His performance is very good, but the scenes are wrong. Madhurjit Sargi is good as the lawyer, but nothing sensational. Similarly, Payal Nair as the aunt who funds the surgeries. Again, she's done a fine job, but there's nothing where you say, wow. So, these characters around Malti should have been given much more meatier roles, and that should have made the difference. They should be crying. They should be making the audience cry. That doesn't happen. Chittaranjan Tripathi as the police officer definitely makes his presence felt. Then there is Geeta Agrawal and Manohar Teli as the parents of Malti. They have lent good support, but again, nothing sensational. Vishal Dahiya as the acid attacker, he doesn't get much scope. His role should have been such that you want to slap him, you want to spit on his face. That feeling doesn't come in the audience. Ankit Bisht as Malti's boyfriend looks good, but again, not much of a performance because he doesn't get much scope. Vaibhavi Upadhyay and Sharbari Deshpande and Ipshita Chakrabarti all have lent good support. There are many other actors and they have done good jobs. Coming to the direction and other technical aspects, Meghna Gulzar has directed the film, and while she knows the craft of direction very well, she's handled the film with the sensitivity it deserves. But the connect between the characters and the audience, she has failed in that. It doesn't really connect too well, and therefore her direction is good in parts only. In the sense, it is good technically, but as a humane drama, as a human interest story, the connection is lacking. The music is by Shankar Ehsaan Loy. The lyrics are by Gulzar. Firstly, let's talk about the lyrics. Gulzar has excelled in the lyrics. The lyrics are fantastic. In fact, when the songs come in the background, your heart starts jumping with joy because the words are so beautifully written. Shankar Ehsaan Loy's tunes are quite good. The background music by Shankar Ehsaan Loy and Tubby is quite effective. Cinematography is by Malay Prakash, and that is also good. And action scenes have been choreographed by Harpal Singh. They are quite realistic. Production designing is by Subrata Chakrabarti and Amit Ray, and art direction is by Pallavi Petkar and Nilesh Vishwakarma, and both are of a good standard. They go in sync with the film, and Nitin Baid's editing is quite good, quite sharp. So all in all, Chhapaak may be a well-intentioned film, but it doesn't connect with the audience, and therefore it will do very ordinary business. So friends, please go to the comments section and post your comments about how you've liked our review of Chhapaak. And of course, if you've seen the film, please do let us know through your comments how you've liked the film and what you have liked in the film. Thank you.